I worked with PRISM for 1.5 years. PRISM stands for Preventing and Responding to Sexualized Misconduct, and it gives all of the consent education, bystander intervention trainings for students at Oberlin College, and it works with the Title IX office. I think I got involved with PRISM and peer testers after taking the sex code class at Oberlin, and it kind of just opened my eyes to how everyone is affected by sexual assault or sexism, racism, oppression, regardless of your identity. And so I wanted to work with an organization that fought to make the community a safer place for everybody. I started working for HIV peer testers my sophomore year, and this year I started working as the co-coordinator. So we're involved in providing free, anonymous, confidential HIV testing for Oberlin students and community members. And this organization is really important because it's focusing not only on prevention through providing testing, but also through education. Being on the volleyball team is special at Oberlin because you're able to be involved in so many different things. Like, I'm doing research with a geology professor. So I'm working on rocks found in Catalina Island where there's a subduction zone, so two plate tectonics. Like, one plate was subducted under a different plate, and if you look at garnets from those rocks, you can find out the pressure and temperature conditions, and that can tell you about how the plate was subducted, how deep it went, how hot was it, stuff like that. The friendships and the family that you develop from being on a team, it's probably the most rewarding and special thing about being at Oberlin. Academically, having had the opportunity to find out what really interests me, and I have really broad majors and minors, and being able to pursue them all is really rewarding. I think Oberlin has definitely allowed me to branch out more, definitely become a lot more extroverted and willing to work with other people and find out about their interests. I've never taken geology or gender, sexuality, and feminist studies classes before, and it really allows you to explore really diverse interests in an in-depth way, and socially as well. There are so many different people at Oberlin who are interested in music or the arts, and you can just learn so much from each other by just being in a social space. I think athletics, being on a team, you become really close to people who have really different interests than you. So if you're only involved in one community in Oberlin, you might not get to see all of the different really amazing things that students are working on and producing. But if you're on a team, then you learn a lot from your teammates, and they're able to show you whole different aspects of Oberlin community and Oberlin life that you would never get the chance to see otherwise.